Welcome to the Easter holidays with my first visit in 3 years almost to Chessington World of Adventures. Now, there's been a lot of change since last time. I do just want to get in. In the eyes of the UK's newest B&M, is here, Mandrill Mayhem. Now, I am here on this weekend for a very special reason. Not going to spoil it. You can probably work it out though. But yes, a very, very special reason. It's going to be surreal. So yeah, technically 2 days at the park. But yeah, I'm just going to jump straight on Mandrill. It's a one-of-a-kind B&M shuttle wing coaster. And yeah, the newest B&M in the whole park. The whole UK, the whole country. You have got Dragon's Fury, Vampire and Rattlesnake. Which, Rattlesnake's the least of my priorities. The other two I'm going to queue over an hour for. I'm pretty much accepted that. Dragon's Fury's got a low throughput. Vampire, 35. John Wardley's first proper mark in the UK theme park industry. And it's still going strong. And there's new theming since last time I came as well. But yeah, just get in the world of Jumanji. Unique shuttle coaster. And it's Chessington's first inversion as well. A lot of parks seem to be doing it. Drayton Manor, Chessington, and then, well, Poulton's probably doing it next year as well. So yeah. Really looking forward to this. So that was Mandrill Mayhem. I've actually just got off from the single rider queue, which it was fairly slow, but I did get on it, and I'd say less than an hour. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think it was less than an hour. Yeah, honestly, it's a good coaster. It's just enjoyable. It's just very consistent. The backward sections do get quite forceful, to be fair. Even the forward sections, and also, it does still have a rattle. It does still have a rattle. It is a little bit bouncy as you're going round, which is something to point out. I know some people have said it was a bit smoother. It's still a bit rattly, but I'd say it's a little bit worse than Nemesis, because I only noticed it on the final turn, normally on Nemesis, but it's alright. Yeah, it's just a good addition. I do think that obviously the Minecraft coaster and the Paw Patrol coaster are definitely going to be better for capacity, and they need a junior coaster, because at the moment the shortest height restriction of any of the coasters is Vampire. So yeah, but Mandrill Mayhem as a first ride and a first impression of this area, I just hope they look after it. It's very immersive, very, very well put together. So yeah, really, really good coaster, and it's actually my 134th cred. So yeah, now it's time to get on Vampire Classic. Right, well, I've just done Vampire. Well, it was advertised 80 minutes, it felt more like an hour. Yeah, it is a great coaster, and it is definitely worth doing it, especially on the 35th anniversary. And I've got to say, that's still the best ride here. Fantastic, forceful in certain elements, very whippy. Like, I do have to say that I love how much the trains swing, and if you know the Vekoma ones, they don't swing that much. So if they changed it to the new Vekoma ones, obviously they are Vekoma now, but they're the older ones. If they change it to the new gen ones, yeah, the restraints would be more comfy. I don't find these restraints that uncomfortable, to be fair. But yeah, the restraints would be more comfy, but it wouldn't swing out as much, and that's something I love about that ride, and that's why it gets so forceful. And I don't think it's that rough. I remember there was bits of it that maybe I thought were a bit rough last time. Like, I didn't think they were. Maybe it was because I was bracing for it, but still a great coaster, still a great ride. And yes, Mandrill is great as well, which, yes, I've only done 2 rides today. Mandrill is great as well, but Vampire's just longer, and I just find it more enjoyable. Like, it just has more thrilling elements to it. Yeah. Honestly, it's a shorter height restriction, but it's more thrilling. But yeah, I don't know if it's just more what I find fun, but yeah, the high forces are a lot more noticeable on Vampire. But yeah, I'm going to do Tomb Blaster now, which is on 45 minutes. I might do the Gruffalo later, which is the other dark ride. Yeah, the merch is tempting me. I want something from Bubbleworks, but I want the Vampires 35th. I'm going to have to choose. I can't get both. I'll probably get the Vampire one, to be fair. But yeah, and I never did Bubbleworks, did I? That's the thing. But yeah, I'm going to do Team Blaster. Yeah, Gruffalo's on half an hour. It looks longer than that, but I'm not sure really. I'll definitely do it though, because it is a classic boat ride system that's also 35. Yes, Gruffalo's not, but the boat's ride is. So, yeah, but yeah, Team Blaster, which is one of my favourite rides in the UK actually. I'm about to do it, which it shouldn't be interactive, but the theming in there is fantastic, and I might not even shoot because I want to see everything in there. I'm not sure if my gun is actually doing it. No, yeah, because we're not targets on changing. I think it was missing for a while.
Listen, the ancient priest has been disturbed. We must capture him before he escapes the tomb. We will build a trap for him. You need to force him into it. Look out for the glowing specks and use your spectral blasters to shoot them to force the priest into our trap. We'll be waiting to catch him with you. He's now going to remove the spectral blasters.
Here's the... Oh yeah, this is the mummy bit, I think. I'm sure there should be audio in here. Yeah. Okay, that, but there's no music or anything. Oh, has it broke down? Oh no, we're just... There we go. Smells are a bit stronger.
Quick work, I'll leave you there. It's a bit dark in the section of the tomb. I've activated your vehicle search
going here. Well, it's actually a decent trommel. It doesn't look it on POV. Still not as good as the curse one, though. I'm glad it's not. I don't think it's as bright as it was before, though. Is this snake actually? Oh, yeah. Well, there's no targets on him, so... Still jump scares, though. Right, so I have just done Team Blaster. Yeah, it's a great dark ride, great theming, great soundtrack, but it's just... Basically, there's a few things I can mention. Like, the soundtrack's great. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. It needs the Curse of Alton Manor treatment. It says a lot of similarities to Around the World in 80 Days and the original Alton Towers Haunted House that have had so many rethemes. It needs one final one, just like the Curse. Because I think the thing is with this ride, theming's great. There's the one bit that I noticed, the audio kept cutting, and that was why at one point I thought we'd broken down, because I was on the front car and I've sort of already moved out of that scene with the mummy, and there was no audio, and then it just started working. And then there's the sort of happened with the trommel as well. I don't know what's going on. At least the trommel's working. It's not as good as the Curse one. It does need something spinning at the end, but it is very good. The camera wasn't too strobing, but again, that might have just because I was on the front row. It's still very bright. But yeah, like, I mean, the soundtrack blasts out in here, and that's the best thing I can take from it. The scale of the theming's impressive. But like, something I noticed with the snake, it says shoot me. Oh, there's no targets on the snake. There's the two on the eyes that are not working, and there's just loads of holes where the targets used to be attached. And the target's all over. You can see the cables. It sort of ruins the lighting as well, like when there's just little spotlights everywhere. The laser pointers kind of take you out of it. This needs to get rid of the guns. Don't change the theming as much as you did in the Curse, because it doesn't need it with this. Just a new storyline like Terror Tomb. Get John Wardley in and John Burton to work on this together, because they could pull off a masterpiece. It's got so much potential, and it just shouldn't... The interactive is well past its day now. It had a refurbishment in 2020, and it's had a bit of one this year, but it seems like it has a refurbishment, doesn't last long, and then it gets a bit tired again. But yeah, something else is to notice. It used to be the fifth dimension, and the cars, of course, turn. They couldn't reprogram the turning cars that was created by Mac and John Wardley. So there are certain bits you just turn randomly about 45 degrees to face a black wall. That's literally all it is. There used to be theme in there, but you know, that's not too bad because you're just looking into the darkness most of the time. But yeah, it needs a full upgrade, this, but it's still great to get back on it. The theme in it's still great. It's no screens, still one of my favourite dark rides in the country. It just needs some massive TLC.
Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo? Silly old fox. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo? Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. Silly old man. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo? Just walk behind me, and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. All right.
Oh, this one's going
My favourite food, Gruffalo crumble.
Oh, yes. A great dart ride. Honestly, that was running better than Toon Blaster. Also got my childhood Gruffalo plush. I brought him along today. So yeah, now he's been on the ride. Honestly, I can't fault that. Everything was working in there. Now, if you know, I never got to do Bubble Works, but one of only 2 family dark boat rides left in the UK. You've got to do this. You've got to do this. Yeah, of course, it was Professor Bert's Bubble Works from 1990 to 2005, Imperial Leather Bubble Works from 2006 to 2016, and then Gruffalo River Ride Adventure from 2017. So, oh, nice breeze. So yeah, this is technically the 3rd incarnation of this. I never got to do the first 2 because I never got to come to Chessington when it was Imperial Leather, and then obviously, I'm too young to have done it as Professor Burps. But yeah, honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Fountains, like, getting you properly wet. There is one that's misaligned and you do get a sprinkle from it. I think they always have one that's a little bit less intense, so it goes into the trough and it gets you wet. The drop was great on there as well. Yeah, honestly, fantastic dark ride. Yeah, it was running better than, because with Toon Blaster I noticed quite a few faults and it was a little bit rough around the edges, whereas this, honestly, I think it's really well maintained. And the fact that this is a modern dark ride by Merlin, and it does use screens, but all the characters appear as physical props most of the time. This is like Curse at Alton Manor. It's got the balance. I mean, what else can I say? You know me, I love that. This is one of only 2 I can think of that are recent Merlin dart rides since, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is no longer with us. That was put in the same time as Imperial Leather Bubble Works, actually. And it lasted until 1 year before. But yeah, honestly, really, really enjoyed it. And I'm glad they kept the facade the same, just like Curse. Yeah, really good, really good. Later in the year, I will be doing a very similar ride system to this, Seaquarium. Can't wait for that. So yeah, look forward to that. It's the only other one in the country that I can think of that's like a family boat dart ride. Really sad, my favourite ride system of all time, and it's just not being used. But yeah, the smell pods, everything. I think it's in better condition, and it's a lot more immersive as well than it looks on POVs, being in there and seeing the scale of some of the props is quite good, to be fair. Yeah, and the ride system for both of these are 35, except Vampire, of course, just had the new trains, whereas this obviously got rethemed twice in that time. But yeah, honestly, and I love the soundtrack. I just can't. Yeah, really, really good dart ride. I've just got off of Rattlesnake, which is my 3rd coaster of the day. Yeah, it's actually smooth. It's not rough. It's just ridiculously sharp, but it's a Wild Mouse. I mean, you've got to expect that. Airtime's pretty decent on there. Sharp turns whip you out. And yeah, the straight sections, there weren't much braking. There wasn't much braking. It was really smooth. What I did notice though is you can see how they've started to rip up the facade of that building. All behind. So these 2 buildings are still left. Or that's like part of a building. All of that is just rubble. Scorpion Express is completely gone. And there's just a pile of rubble where this used to be like a street. The rumour is it's going to be a Paw Patrol area for next year. Another IP. As well as the Minecraft area, which is replacing Wild Asia, which, weird that they've kept Rattlesnake, because if that is just going to be for capacity for this season, the fact that they're keeping just this bit of Mexicana just for Rattlesnake, because this is looking awful when you're in this area, like, not barely anything is left of it. yeah, they've shut the entirety of Wild Asia, and they could have kept that open for a season because it needs the capacity. I'm not really sure why. So I wonder if Rattlesnake is going to stick around and it's just going to be like its own mini area, or it's going to be like Spinball Whizzer, completely forgotten about, and just kind of in the one attraction in that area that doesn't really have like an area sign or anything anymore. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but the fact it's still open but Wild Asia isn't suggests it might stick around for a bit longer. But now I'm going to do Croc Drop and then hopefully Dragon's Fury. If not, I'll just something else if there's a little bit of time. Croc Drop. Now, it's a great flat ride. The one at Warrington and the one at Milton Keynes, the Gulliver's Park's much better, honestly. The theming might not be the same, but yeah, the cycle's a lot shorter. You don't get many like full big drops, and there's quite a bit of airtime, but I don't think it's anywhere near as much as the Gulliver's ones. Of course, this has got like the little show sequence, which almost feels like you're on a dark ride, the way the audio and the lighting's sort of blasting out. But yeah, I don't know. It's not my favourite ride here. But yeah, I'm glad that the spinning was working, and I was looking to see if you could see Hyperia in the distance. It might have been blocked by trees, because I know where to look it. You've got to look sort of diagonally across Tomb Blaster, so if it's spinning it shouldn't be a problem. If it's not spinning you have to get on that angle. But yeah, I'm glad that it's working properly, but yeah, I think I do prefer the ones that, of course, like Warrington's never spins, the spinning's switched off. Milton Keynes' does when it's the right weather for it. If it's not the right weather, they won't shut it, they'll just switch the spinning off so it can still operate safely. And then Rother Valley and Matlock, I haven't done theirs because Matlock actually got a brand new one with a lower height restriction, which is one of these now rather than the Moser one. And the Moser one was really good, to be fair. But yeah, interesting with that one. It's a great filler attraction, it's good fun, but after doing the Gulliver's ones, it's not as intense.
Hold on tight at all times.
Hold on to any cameras.
Now an area where the window has been sighted. I love these embodied
They are easily identifiable. Spending time standing.
And look at this, it's theming, so that's good.
And you get
Now, look closely everyone and make note of how many animals you can see so that we can document the number of this herd.
in the wild, the giraffe population has dropped by 40% in the last 30 years due to poaching and habitat loss.
Chessington Conservation supports giraffe conservation, scientific research, surveys and improving security of the reserve.
Okay, you get past the savannah even though you can't really see any animals on there today.
25 years ago, they can grow as tall as 6 meters, that's 18 feet.
Yes, and their long legs help them run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour.
Wow! That's as fast as a truck!
Try and make sure you're getting them on film, not They can actually go in there.
Their long necks enable them to reach the tops of the trees for their favourite snack, leaves.
They also sleep for no more than 5 minutes at a time.
That's a good thing.
The end of their tongues are also a darkish black due to the melanin that makes a sort of sunscreen and prevents their tongues getting sunburned. During all of that eating, they're just wonderful.
Which is why it's vital we continue our efforts to preserve this magnificent species.
Thanks to successful reintroduction projects, they are endangered in the wild. But those that live here are part of an international breeding program to help re-establish the species in North Africa.
Oh, that's good news. Hopefully you'll soon be seeing some more magnificent beasts.
What's that?
Rhino!
The rhino around the reserve are white rhino.
Yeah, it's
Now you may want to hold onto your noses for a bit here, researchers. Wherever you get rhino, you also get a lot of rhino dung.
Rhino dung. What, poo?
Yes, male rhinos mark out their territory with piles of their dung.
The white rhino is one of 2 rhino species found in Africa and the second largest land mammal on Earth. Despite its name, the white rhino is not actually white at all. Its skin is grey. There are many different theories as to where the term white came from, but the most common one is that it is derived from the Afrikaans word for white, describing the white rhino's wide mouth and upper lip. Their impressive horns are made from a chemical which is actually the same substance as your hair and fingernails, and is highly prized in many cultures. Sadly, poaching for their horns continues to be a threat to rhinos all over the world.
The white rhino, though, like those here, are the most plentiful species.
I think rhinos are super cool.
Look around, adventurers, and you might be able to see some antelope with white blaze on their faces. These are called
That was perfect timing.
They were once one of the most abundant antelope species of the African plains, but they became an endangered species during the early colonisation of South Africa, when they were hunted for skin and meat. Thankfully, numbers have now since recovered, and they are now deemed as least concerned species.
They live for up to 17 years, and both males and females have horns.
Though the female's horns are slightly more slender. We've discovered. We've been taking research samples from inside this magical place.
Wow!
We've never seen anything like it before.
Awesome! Wow! Amazing! Why do we never see it like this? Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, we're trying water! Whoa! I'm right next to the wall. There's drawing on the wall. We're trying to make it snow.
Researchers, can you hear us?
We lost you for a moment. Don't forget to support Chessington Conservation to help protect our beautiful animals in the wild.
Now please remain fully seated until you're back at base, where a member of our
After 5,000 years or so, disturbed my chamber, and I have been awoken. You won't stop me from escaping into the outside world. I can control everything in this
Get that ball, can't do anything here. I mean, you can see the track through.
Television leader here. Great, you made it into the tomb. Listen, the ancient priest has been disturbed. We must capture him before he escapes the tomb. We will build a trap for him. You need to force him into it. Look out for the glowing specks and use your spectral blasters to shoot them to force the priest into our trap. We'll be waiting to catch him for good. It's now safe to remove your spectral blasters. You're already covered.
No, it's just a bit with no audio. Oh, there we go.
Great work, I'll give you that. It's a bit dark in this section of the tube. I've activated your vehicle searchlights. We just have to be really careful not to disturb anything.
It's still always a good jump scare, still, no?
The trap is ready. Let's bring the spirit in. Let's capture this ancient trace once and for all. 3, 2, 1.
And I've just had my final ride of the day on Tomb Blaster again, which means I've done 8 rides in total, which honestly compared to last time I want to say I did 8, but I can only think of 7, which that does include Room on the Broom, so whether you count that or not is another matter. But yeah, so it's not terrible. It has been busier than I thought, but then Chessington's probably the Merlin part with the least rides, to be honest. The least ones that are priority, anyway. Yeah, Tiger Rock was the other one we did last time. So yeah, I did do 8. So 2 visits to Chessington, I've had 8 rides both times. Yeah, it was a good dart ride again. Like, I still think Ruffalo's running better though. Like, it is hard to decide which one I prefer of the two. I think Gruffalo does its job at being what it's supposed to be better, and I prefer boat rides to anything else. So that's probably giving it a little bit of bias. But I just feel like there's actually more blank spaces in here, to be honest. Like, yeah, and they've both got great soundtracks and great smells. Like this, I've really noticed the smells this time. So yeah, it really interesting, and a little bit of history. This is the entrance I was talking about. So that's the gift shop, but the gift shop was the old queue line for the 5th dimension, and then that, where the wrap queue is, I'm pretty sure that was just like a shutter door that gave staff entrance to the building. So yeah, it's been a good day. I've enjoyed it. I think, well, the only major ride I've missed is Dragon's Fury. I will get on there first thing tomorrow, even if I have to queue an hour for it. Yes, tomorrow. 2 vlogs from the same park. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's something that's going to probably be quite emotional when it really sinks in. So yeah, enjoy that one. But for now, from Toon Blaster, yeah, I should say as well, the coasters like Vampire, Rattlesnake, Mandrill have all been really good. I think Vampire's still my favourite. Rattlesnake's probably my least. It's good fun, but it's a standard coaster, you know. Mandrill's quite unique. It's certainly a weird coaster design, but I do like it. But yeah, it'll be better once they've got, because like seeing the fact Scorpion Express is just gone. I mean, I never got to ride it because it was, last time I came here it was quote unquote having essential maintenance. Never reopened after that. So yeah, it's not coming back now. It's literally in a pile of scrap. None of the coaster is left now. So they're well on the way for that Paw Patrol Zero Force that I'm pretty much confident in saying it's a Zero Force. But yeah, I mean, next time I come back they may have the Minecraft area, knowing, you know, by the time I get a chance to come back here, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. It won't be a full day though, so that is worth it. It'll probably be about 4 hours. So yeah, look forward to that one. So yeah, there will be like a short day 2 vlog. But yeah, I've got on most of the rides I wanted to get on, and I've given my reviews on them too.